stars. Emo Brown.
So punk rock.
The punkest. I'm not. That's the thing. Once upon a time I was. Salud.
Cheers,
All right.
cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen and lowlifes, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Emo Brown, the interview/local love series. Estamos aquí con el mero mero Tío status, bro. I'm telling you, you're not that much older than us. I don't even think you are. I don't know. We'll get into all that. We'll get into the HIPAA. We'll get into the what is it? The stars. What is your sign? All of that shit.
Okay.
We're going to get into all of it. We're here with legendary guitarist of none other than Payable on Death, el compa Marcos Curiel, dog. Look at you, dude. Fuck Chelsea. Why
he's
do you like
repping it
Chelsea?
hard,
let's
bro.
Get down,
Ole.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty,
Chelsea.
Woke up and chose violence. I like
Why
this.
Listen, man, we don't
are
have
you a
to start.
Chelsea fan?
I was messing. Look, I did this. I knew this was going to trigger you.
You are an antagonizer.
I am.
Mhm.
I still owe you tacos for
Because Manchester United still drops dick all over Chelsea.
Well, here's the thing. You guys have been struggling just as much as we have.
Top four. Go ahead.
Just for now.
Jesus Christ. This is beef, bro. This is real shit. Like when it comes to
You're going to your bar
English,
too.
yeah.
You're going. It's a Man United
dude,
bar, right?
When you're talking
Who's the
English
old
football,
fella,
dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
who's
the old fellow.
there's an-
I don't know. I think he's dead actually, but yeah, he's like a top tier Man United fan.
Yeah, he gave me some shit.
Oh,
I was like, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't roll into a fucking United bar. You can't roll around United dudes and then just drop Chelsea dick and try to be like,
What's the
yeah.
Chelsea bar?
Arsenal and Chelsea have been known to go Bluefoot.
Bluefoot,
think
but there's
Bluefoot.
also Shakespeare's.
Oh, I know that.
I had
Why
a
did I
feeling.
think Shakespeare's was a United bar?
No, the Chelsea Blues get there at Shakespeare's.
Why are you a Chelsea fan?
You know what? To be honest with you, man, it was, think about the time and era. Basically, the owner, Roman, that got ousted because he was an oligarch from Russia.
Because he has mafioso ties to
Yes.
Putin, bro.
I
He's
know.
putting it in you.
But he had the money to
Yeah,
buy the
well,
players
yeah.
and get the people
Yeah.
in there. Basically, his era is when I started to fall in love with Chelsea.
Who was your player?
Drogba.
Ivory
And
Coast's
his story,
finest, bro.
and his
Yes,
story
yes.
is so sick. And then as it grew, like
Yeah.
you got Eden Hazard, Frank Lampard,
Yeah.
you know.
I never liked
Diego-
Lampard.
Well, yeah.
Diego
I liked
Costa.
him. I don't like him as a coach.
Nah, I'm not a fan of the Lampard at all.
But
not at all.
Diego Costa,
Yeah.
and
Savage.
Eden Hazard was and then actually Fernando Torres.
I like him.
El
El
Niño.
Nino. The
Yeah.
original El Nino.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, what is soccer talk for? You guys
I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's so cool, man.
You guys are all glazed over like
I'm
Jeopardy.
Googling everything you say right now.
Anyhow, we can move on. But we have a friendly little
yeah,
thing banter that we've been doing for
We shit
years.
on each other. We shit
Yeah.
on each
But,
other. That's what I like my friends
growing
do.
up, you guys didn't have that, right?
Well,
growing up, you weren't able to see that on TV.
We weren't, you
ticket.
weren't, now we, well, I wasn't able to. I didn't see it as much as I do now, obviously.
Oh, perdón, I got that P.O.D. money now, dude. I don't watch it on TV. I watch it in person, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
I got all the apps. It's Paramount for
is,
Champions League. You got
it-
freaking
yeah.
Fubo. You got
It's
Yeah,
everything. You need
Peacock.
to
Yeah.
watch English football, bro. To be an English fan, you have to have like 4 apps. You have to have USA. You've got everything,
Yeah.
just to follow your team.
Yep.
And if you follow a shitty team, like a bottom of the barrel type
Yeah.
team that always on the point of
Name
relegation,
one. Name one.
Wolves. Fucking yeah, bro. For a while, we used to like open up the brewery early to Swansea, and Swansea, damn, you had to buy like a fucking app overseas, and then we had to stream it through our projector. It was a bayless. And just
Yeah.
follow a good team, bro. Follow a team that's not gonna like constantly be in threat of relegation. Anywho,
well, we were West Coast. See, another reason I liked Chelsea was because they're from West London. There's a few teams from there, but that they rock the blue. They were the West London, West Side.
hey,
So I was
whoa,
like, hey.
rocking the blue. That's what you're about.
No, well,
Because
dude,
we're
even
on the
your
West
eyes are
Coast,
blue,
bro.
your
We're on the
shades
West
are blue,
Coast.
bro.
we're on the West Coast, baby.
Look at
Look at
him.
him.
Yeah, he baby caked me up. Is that like kind of like mijo? Is that like if I get baby caked, is that like hey,
Well,
mijo?
baby cake.
It's better than brother.
Well, baby cakes is from Blood and Blood Out.
My dude is
Why don't you
dropping
step
like
on over
historical,
here with the line of sunshine,
historical
baby
knowledge.
cakes?
Tell me a little bit about the movie and the terminology Charlie.
Nah. Ouch.
Welcome back, Marcos. Welcome back, bro.
I like to quote movies, and
Yes.
sometimes it gets me in trouble.
With
Just
who?
put it that. It doesn't matter who.
It doesn't matter. It
If
doesn't
they don't,
matter.
they obviously haven't seen the movie.
Real talk, dude. Real
Charlie
talk.
don't serve.
Bro, you are on the road a lot. ¿Qué pasó? What's going on?
You know what? It's part of life, and it's a beautiful thing, though, man. Because you get to step away, kind of take it all in and, see friends that you haven't seen in a long time. Because, you kind of build friendships in every city that you go to. Not every city. There's times when I'm like, dude, my guest list is wide open tonight. But for the most part, like the major cities, you got friends that you've like started relationships up with years ago.
Decades ago, bro.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
So you get to kind of connect. Hey, I'm going to be in town. Let's go grab dinner or whatever, But for the most part, just playing in front of strangers. Think about that. That's a beautiful thing. When people, I love people watching. Well, from stage, I'm people watching.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have no idea. They have this whole built-up concept in their head of who they think I am. And they don't have no clue.
What's the normal like perception of Marco's guitars of P.O.D?
Well, if obviously they don't know me, they automatically assume because the singer is the forefront guy, they think I'm like, everyone in the band is exactly like him.
Okay.
And I'm like, nah, dude, we're like completely opposites. That's the pull, the yin and the yang, and that's what makes P.O.D so beautiful. And at one point, it used to cause friction, but now we've accepted it. Like, that's my brother, dude.
Yeah.
And it's all love.
Que son veteranos, bro. You guys have been in this game, remind me, 30?
Something years.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I remember Satellite celebrated its 25th anniversary, like last time you guys were on here.
Yeah.
So yeah, shit, dude. That's awesome. Because think about bands that break up. You guys are still fucking roughing it out there.
It's
heading on tours.
You know what's weird about it is a lot of people don't understand. They think, oh, dude, I'm going to get in a band. I'm going to make it. I'm going to freaking go big and make a shit ton of money. The thing is, that can happen, but the percentage of that happening, you got to get into the game. You got to get a record deal. Nowadays, you don't really need the record deal, but back in the day, you needed a record deal to get in, and it was harder to get in. I think anyone right now can record a record. They got a DAW system at home. A DAW is basically a software to record your music out of your bedroom. So back then, it wasn't like that. You had to buy studio time, and you had to get people to get interested in you and be like, yo, I'm interested into this artist. I want to see what I can do. I want to see if they would sign with me. And we did our own label, and we ended up selling like 50,000 records out of our van. And that got that got us noticed by the labels.
And what were some of the original venues that you guys performed at here in San Diego?
Oh, dude, one of the first shows was right here at the YMCA right here at Chula Vista High.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Real shit. They were notorious for throwing some good shows, bro.
Big shows.
Yeah.
It was the Battle of the Bands.
Mm-hmm.
One in the Chamber was there. It was us. And we ended up playing in front of all your friends. But I think as you make it, it's not about your friends and family coming to your show no more. Once you start seeing like complete strangers, then you're like, oh, dude, I made it.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know anybody in the crowd, and they're here to watch my band.
Yeah.
Where were you guys recently? Because you guys were just on the road. Were you guys in Europe or South America?
We did a tour here in the States for about 7 weeks, came home for about a week, and then we went out to South America.
South America, which I'm assuming is probably some of the wildest fans that you guys have as a band.
Yeah, I think Mexico all the way down to Argentina.
Okay.
Argentina.
Argentina. I like how you said it, bro. That was sick, dude.
Argentina.
Ladies and gentlemen, Argentina. I like that. Dude.
I know. I got to find a balance from my U.S. talk.
Eres un paisa, Don.
I know.
Just
You want me
embrace
to
the
go acá
paisaness,
muy
bro.
a Argentina.
Argentina.
Nah, but they're some of the most loyal fans on the planet.
I could imagine, bro. All the videos you guys post, like Brazil. Like I remember seeing a video that you guys posted in Brazil. Fuck around, dude.
I always think about Brazil, and I think about the NoFX backstage passport that they did. And they went like Brazil was fucking nuts. I was like, anybody that goes down there probably gets
Dude,
swarmed.
as a whole, I feel like that country is just pure party.
Yeah.
Pure fiesta, pure carnival, pure
Anytime
pride
any
of
big
country
band
and shit.
posts on like social media, you always see, come to Brazil, like 1,000
it's hilarious.
times.
Like we are talking. I think I saw somebody make a shirt that just says "Come to Brazil." You should make an
I
emo.
comment it sometimes.
You should make an Emo Brown shirt that just says "Come to Brazil."
Come to Third Avenue.
There you go. That's
Third
sick.
Avenue, bro.
That's tight. I'd wear it.
All right, dog. I already told you whatever you want, we got for you, bro. You ain't got to ask no
Well,
more.
check it out. Brazil kind of has it up here. Like this is the scale, right? They're right here, and we were like, dude, Brazil's bringing it. And then we went to Argentina, which we hadn't done a few years, and it was even.
Se la rifaron.
But you know what?
You're starting beef right there.
No. It's all good.
Argentina and Brazil already, dog.
No. The reason I can say that is because as a guitarist and a songwriter, when you play that guitar solo and the whole crowd is singing your solo, that's when you know they're not even singing lyrics. They're singing my solo.
Yeah.
So Youth of the Nation, na, 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 na. The whole place is singing it. Wow. And I just looked over at son and was like,
Hey, fool, are you jaded?
Yeah.
Like it is that gone? The feeling of like, fuck, that's
No,
crazy.
that's why we
Nah,
do
Or does
it.
it wake up
dude.
every time you do it again?
That's why we do it. We
Ooh.
talk about it. We wouldn't be doing it this long if we didn't love it. You
And
have
Youth
to
of a
love it.
Nation started with the riff? Or
It started.
with the lyrics?
It's kind of a dark story because of the whole shooting.
Turn the lights
Oh,
down
right,
real
yes,
quick.
sir,
But
yes, sir.
no, but
You didn't do it, fool.
You
The fuck?
didn't.
No, I know, but I remember. Yeah, that's
Well, the
true.
whole
Just
incident
the
that happened
backstory.
here in
Yes,
Santee,
sir.
we
That's
happened to
fucked.
be Steve Stedham was widely known as the first pro African American skater.
Mm.
He had a place he was subleasing, and we ended up leasing it to write because it's kind of hard to find places during the day. Everyone, oh, you can't practice till after 5. So we found a place where we could go in the morning, have a coffee, and start jamming. And we would go to Santee, the 7-Eleven on Prospect in Cuyamaca.
I know where that is.
Right behind it, there's these warehouse little areas, and we were in there. And we were jamming. You know, the producer from LA would come down, Howard Benson, and we were writing. And this one particular day, we were on our way from Chula Vista to Santee, and we see traffic and helicopters. I'm like, what's going on today? Something's weird. People are zooming by frantically. Is that a word?
Frantically?
Frantically, yeah.
It's a verb.
Frantically.
Frantic is the base, the root.
Frantically.
Frantic.
I said it frantically.
Hispanic.
All
Bro,
right. Okay, cool.
Beaner.
Awesome.
Paisa.
Anyways.
Argentina.
Frantically Argentina. I got my own little book.
There's
All
some
right,
frantic
perfect.
Argentinians.
Sounds like a good name for a band.
Yeah, there you go. So as I'm driving, I get there, and then that's when the news is on in the studio, and oh, dude, this kid just shot up this school, blah blah blah. We're all kind of feeling down. I pick up my guitar and I just start, I like delay and stuff, so I started hitting this note, and Wolf jumped on the drums, and we just started jamming, and Youth of the Nation was born.
Boom.
Crazy.
Great song, bro.
That's a timeless one. That's probably our biggest song
Oh,
ever.
for sure.
It's if you look on Spotify or Apple Music, it's like the top song. Yeah,
That's a great song, though,
yeah.
because it means a lot to different people. And I've noticed that these guys, they write anthems. You guys write songs that last forever. Alive.
Yeah.
Another tragic incident happened around the creation of that song, dude.
Well, we wrote that song to kind of inspire people like, hey, man, life's not perfect, but hey, we get to wake up and there's somebody on their deathbed wishing they had another day. Or
That shit was playing every fucking
But
school
the timing
bus
of that,
playing
though,
shit.
the timing of that was
Not absolutely perfect. dude.
the timing of that. Well, it had come out 4 weeks prior to that, so it was already doing its thing. But that everyone latched onto that song, especially, and-
Frantically, especially.
frantically, Argentina.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll keep it going.
I'm saying.
MTV latched onto it, and it became an anthem that everybody was just gravitated to.
And you guys always rep San Diego so hard, man. That's so sick because a lot of bands, they don't rep whatever city they grew up in or came up
We
in.
do, and it's funny because throughout the years, we rep it, and then our cities, there's been times when it doesn't rep us.
Ooh, go ahead. Let me hear this. Let's see the
Salty D.
receipts. Let's go ahead.
The Salty D.
But no, there's no salty. It's just one of those things that when we first started, we were playing Soma, and no one cared. And I'm gonna go radio here. Radio didn't even bat an eye to us until we got on MTV.
And then
And I'm
91X
talking,
came.
I'm talking local radio. And once that happened, there was one guy on radio that believed in it. Well, two, Lou Niles
Yeah, yeah.
and Michael Halloran.
Halloran.
was one of the first because he was on some little station up in North County. He wasn't with 91X or the big stations, Clear Channel, whatever that is. And he was just playing Alive.
Yeah.
And just going big with it. And we went on his show. And
And do you forgive the people that didn't show love? Because I don't know what to do with those people, bro.
You know
'Cause
what,
a lot of
dude?
people, they didn't show no love, and then now they're like,
you know what I say?
hey, what up?
Ignorance is bliss.
Big up San Diego Film Festival for the Latinos.
But you know,
We're not.
that was for me.
well, I think, well, listen, if you're in a position like that, like, don't count anybody out. Because you just never know
never
who's
know,
going to come
bro.
back
You
around and be
never
like,
know.
yo, that guy went. Nah, he didn't just go jumbo. He went wumbo. He's huge.
Wumbo.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Because look, let's be real. San Diego does have that fame, right? Like you brought it up earlier, the Salty D. The Salty D
Fools always try to hate on
it's
your
notorious for kind of
success.
turning its back on people who are here,
Yeah.
but really latching on to artists, creatives that are not from here. Like from LA, like from the East Coast, like from wherever, dog. I want to say the dial has kind of shifted. So, like here in San Diego, we do honor and like protect our creatives and our artists now.
Yeah.
But once upon a time, I want to say, yeah, you're right, bro. I don't think it was like that. You had to fucking fit a perfect bill, a perfect model in order for San Diego to really let you on and say, "Sas, let's go."
Well, dude, straight up, being Latino, being
Beaner.
Chicano, Beaner,
Go ahead, you.
in rock and roll back then, it was pretty much like, Anglo.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is I didn't know how I was going to fit in. I don't know. I was delusional. I was telling people, oh, dude, I'm going to make it. I'm going to be a rock star. And this Hispanic kid from Logan, National City, Chula Vista, walk around with the guitar, Nike Cortez, Dickies, freaking. The only band I could really relate to in the early 90s was the hardcore scene and Suicidal Tendencies.
Oof. Yeah.
And it was like, well, because, dude, they were dressing kind of like what I knew. And at the time I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. But at the time, everybody looked like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Or Robert Plant. And when you think about it, there's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. It's just, how did we fit in? But now it's all over the place. You got Chino from Deftones. You got Zach De La Roca from Rage. You know what I mean? You got me, Sonny. Like you're doing big things with the podcast and in your
You hear
community.
that, guys? All right.
No, but think about it. Pierce the Veil.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing because it's a lot more. Well,
Think of your band component, bro. Yeah, your band component, the diversity within POD alone is San Diego as fuck, bro.
Yeah. But you know what? From here, it's awesome. But once you get into Middle America, it's not that diverse.
What about Boston? Did Boston show love initially?
Boston's always
Because
been
I've
good to
always
us.
heard like, oh,
it's the
Boston
major
is this.
cities that are being good to POD.
Good.
That's why I'm like, but you got to get to them on tour. So you got to play these obscure markets in the Midwest where you're like, dude, why are we playing here, man? Like, nobody can relate to what we're doing. Like,
Big ups Akron, Ohio, bro. Big ups. Friends of the show. And home
But
for LeBron.
the people that do show up are down, dude.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
You know, so you're like, okay,
Diehards out
you'll
there.
find your people.
Yeah.
And who were some of the bands that like had a similar style to what you were trying to, I guess, emulate when you were first putting POD together?
Well, this goes back to Chula Vista hardcore scene.
Here we go.
There was a band called Amenity, and
Are any of those guys still around?
yeah, Sergio Hernandez, the bass player.
¿Qué onda
No
con el
way,
tocayo,
that's my
bro?
name,
That is
bro.
your name by
Yeah.
bass,
Oh,
though?
wow.
So for the record, for those long, loyal listeners, Sergio Hernandez, our Sergio Hernandez, not a felon. Sergio Hernandez out of Florida, that's a felon. And
That's a
Sergio
felon.
Hernandez, the bass player for Amenity, bro.
Local
Look at
legend.
you, all
Which
these-
became House of Suffering.
House of
Okay.
Suffering.
House of
And-
Suffering. What were they doing? Hardcore shit?
Hardcore, but they started to mix in rap and rhyming. There was another band called Shindig, and over here there was a guy named Del Mar who used to throw garage shows. So the band would set up inside of the garage. You would go into the kitchen, pay $2 or
Hell
whatever
yeah.
it was.
Get your
And
cut.
it would get packed in there. And the band, there was no barricade, so the band would be up against the garage door. And then they would just start jamming, and the place would be wild, like this just
Yeah.
mob of just people just going off, hanging from the wood, of
Yeah, the
inside of
rafters.
the
Who's
rafters.
BJ does
Who's
after
the
work.
homeowner?
And
I mean,
that's the
mostly a sexual
scene
thing.
Yeah.
that we grew up in. And we saw these bands, and there was a scene in Chula Vista. There was a scene in San Diego. There was Unbroken. There was Forced Down. There was a lot of these bands that influenced us. And at the time, we were doing a band called Eschatos, which was like a thrash metal band, kind of like
Was Sonny still part of it?
and
Was Sonny already part of POD at the moment? Or
no,
at the
that was
time?
me and Wov mainly going to
Yeah.
those shows. And Sonny kind of came in a little later.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to do like a band that was more like Sepultura and Slayer,
right.
and I was trying to like be like Max Cavalera and play guitar.
hell
And so
yeah.
at the time we were like, well, dude, we like what House of Suffering's doing. We need to get someone who can get up and be a front man and flow, but you can still do screaming and play guitar. And we had this discussion where we were going to go do landscaping with Wov's dad's company. Because we still had to have a job and work
Yeah.
and stuff, and then we'd be planning out or plotting out our shows. And then it was like, well, let's do it. And then he goes, we were thinking about it, and he's like, what about my cousin? Sonny. And I'm like, dude, Sonny's like the shyest guy on the planet. Little did I know Sonny was in a rap group with his homies from Del Sol called Unlicensed Product.
Damn, I didn't know.
So we brought him. We kept trying to get him to come out to our rehearsals right here on Maitland Avenue and
Big up the Maitland boys, Maitland roots.
over by Montgomery. And he showed up and he agreed to join and write some songs. And then that's how it all began, dude.
That's sick.
And it was like, we want to mix our roots. We love hip hop. We love punk rock. We love hardcore, groove.
Yeah.
And we were like, let's just try to do that. And we just started doing our version of it.
And it came out the other
So
side
cool, bro.
amazingly,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, we grew.
Yeah.
We weren't like these virtuoso like musicians that were like, oh, I studied music and that you're going into an augmented eighth.
This is
or
the pentatonic
seventh right
scale,
there,
but if
yeah.
you do it in the D, it's
Which is
gonna sound-
fine. But for us, it was a bunch of dudes, just like any other corporation, IBM, Apple, that started in a garage, P.O.D. started in a garage of just,
Yeah.
okay, well, I messed up, dude. Let's try it again. You know, and even live, we had a lot of those. I love that Dave Grohl quote where he's like, you just got to start and suck.
Yeah.
And get out in front of people and just suck. And then as you go, you get better and better and better.
That's the application for everything we do in life, though,
Pretty
right,
much,
brother?
yeah.
Like anything, a business owner, a comedian, especially going up and doing stand-up, like you got to go up there and suck bad, and then you realize, okay,
Yeah.
maybe not us here. Wait, a lot of dick. You know?
Wow.
Well, think about
Speak
it.
for yourself.
Pause.
Think about your first podcast
Yeah.
episodes.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I mean, you probably were like, oh, this is awesome. But then when you look back, you're like, dang.
Bro, you were on like one of the first, both of you were like on one of the first like 6 months of it existing.
Really? There wasn't even no video.
Yeah,
It was
no
just fucking
video. Like,
audio.
you were down in
That's
the
right.
dungeon with us, bro. Just
Yeah.
Oh
talking
my gosh,
shit.
that's
yeah.
right,
So
dude.
you do have to suck a
Yeah.
little bit of dick, you know? Pause.
And then
but
do you
still,
remember,
yeah.
But you know what? The key to that is support from your homies.
And you always have, and that's why
Totally.
I always got down with you. And people always talking shit. Fuck Marcos, because
Yeah.
it's just.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, you know what?
Nobody's ever said that.
Okay.
But if they did, I would be ready to answer the bell because you were always very supportive of the brewery for one. Anything
And I don't
that
even
we've done-
drink beer.
Yeah,
But I be coming up, hanging out. They be giving me like seltzers and stuff.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
all right, cool.
yeah, and supporting the podcast, and in turn, like we didn't have a big voice. We still like working on getting our voice bigger. But anything we could do, we always threw it behind you guys. We always were like very appreciative of what you did for us. So in turn, I was like, well, fuck, let's go. Like anything we can do to move this.
And
year,
that's how it should be.
a huevo.
I think that's the whole thing about the salty D.
Yeah.
Like it sucks, man, because it doesn't serve a purpose to hate on anybody.
No.
It just shows character about who you are as a person. And for me, with everything that's going on in this world right now, it sucks because everyone's trying to, you know, the powers that be are trying to make it about race. They're trying to make it about, you know, so many different things. And for me, it just boils down to this. You're either a good person or a bad one.
Yeah, for
That's it.
sure,
I
bro.
don't care about your religion. I don't care about
That's
your
what I'm
race. I don't care about
saying,
nothing.
bro.
You're either a good person or a bad person, and you need to decide what type of person and
Yeah.
who you want to represent and who you're going to be.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's
a lot
how
of
it
times
is.
they're like, "Oh,
I'm
within
over
the
it.
we gotta within the Latino community, and we're all." And I'm like, "Well, sometimes
Splurge hates the Latino
sometimes-
community, just
Nah,
to,
bro,
like,
I'm Mexican as fuck, dog. But I'm just saying that if my whole business model is making sure that I only work with Mexicans,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that, dog. I just want to work with good people. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
so,
a
like, I don't
wise-
care if you're black or white or
Yeah.
Mexican. I love working
A
with
wise
Mexicans,
man
you
once
know?
told me this, and I'm not trying to name drop,
But here we go.
Mr. Carlos Santana.
He's a good dude.
He said,
Tijuas is very
he
own.
said, F borders. He goes, you know, people give up on you because they want you to get behind their cause.
Yeah.
We're all humans. I don't care what it is. If you're Iranian, Chicano, white, black, we're humans. You're either a good person or a bad person. At my age, I've come to that. And then Santana told me this: you're either happy or you're stupid. Oot.
Damn.
He's all. It sounds simple, but that's the truth. Because the thing is, we are our own demise when it comes to being happy. We put up with a lot of BS, whether it's in a relationship or business, and we're dealing with, and we're miserable. And we're like, dude, you can make a decision like that and change your life instantly.
Every morning we wake up, we have that choice, bro.
Yeah.
Am I going to be fucking top tier or am I going to be bottom rung, bro? Like, what
Even
are we
with
gonna
the
do?
struggles, getting pushed
Yeah,
down, you
yeah.
get back up, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, dude, I'm going to do this again. I bet you there's been times with this podcast where you're like, yo, is this really worth it? Or
He's
is
never
that-
thought that.
I've
though.
never thought
He's
that.
never-
Yeah. I
He
usually
never
think that
thought
about the
that.
people that I bring on the podcast, and then I just recycle them. I'm like, all right, you're gone.
But that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
But see, that's
yeah.
why.
You gotta fit my vibe, bro.
There have been
Yeah.
a few burn it to the ground conversations,
Yeah.
but even after that, we're like, that sounds fun. Let's do that.
But that comes with anything.
Solo. Anything that's worth doing,
Well, how
you're
about
gonna have
when
that.
people when you started with your brewery?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, really? You know, everything negative.
Bro,
you know how many
Mexico-
breweries
dude.
there are, bro? Yo, this and that. And you're like, you probably heard it all, and you're
A
like,
lot of times I didn't even tell people what my dreams were or what my big goals
well,
were
because you
because
go
I didn't
to
want to
jail,
hear the
fool.
negative
The fuck you
shit.
can't be telling people your dreams.
know,
and
bro.
well, there's a saying that says like you shouldn't say anything anyways.
Yeah.
Because if it's when you're doing it, like, well, how did I not know about this? And you're like, because man, I'm not trying to like put it out there so that you can knock it down.
I'm learning
Yeah,
that, dude.
bro.
I'm learning that. That's hard because like I want to do something, I get excited, and I want to tell my peoples, but sometimes I realize that my peoples don't have my best interest in mind.
no,
Yeah.
and that's even with family.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And that's when it hurts the most. You're like, dude, but dude, it's okay. We gotta make them visionaries.
Yeah.
Not everyone's a visionary. Like when I write a song, a lot of people don't get it right away. Like I'm like, dude, trust me, this is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
And then people are like, and then later, dude, I'm shocked, man. It's amazing. It's sick. I'm like, bro, I already had it here the whole time.
Welcome.
And do you think you guys' spirituality had anything to do with how long the band has lasted? I feel like it did, you know what I'm saying? Because you guys kept your integrity for this long, bro. And a lot of bands aren't able to maintain that type of like, I don't know. I feel like
You
you
know-
guys' core audience is still there, you know?
It is, man. And the thing that's crazy though, that I think I wanted to touch on this and I probably got distracted, but it's so hard to be in a band. Like first and foremost, you can get in the band, I'm going to do this, but then you got to try to keep the members together. And then there's so many things business wise that you got to kind of evolve with your friendship to try to learn and be like, okay, and discuss things. It's like a full on marriage. And sometimes obviously a lot of marriages fail. But the thing is, dude, you need to.
That's plastic, sir.
21 years, perrito.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
plastic.
bro.
Hey.
This is plastic. Ya valió verga.
But on the real, dude, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's with any relationship. You got to water your relationships, man. And the thing is, a lot of people they take people for granted. They don't give people the proper support or recognition. That goes a long way.
A band, a marriage, a business, I feel like the odds are purposely against you.
Yes.
It's like you are legitimately forced down to rise above. And not everyone is going to rise above, bro. I mean, for every fucking P.O.D., there is a band that tried, hit that first obstacle and said, you know what?
House
It
of
ain't worth it.
Suffering. What
It
happened to
ain't
House of
worth it.
Suffering? That's a trip that a band like House of Suffering didn't blow up. It wasn't
They
for
were
whatever
really
reason,
close
you know?
from what I understand.
Yeah.
They got offered like the Public Enemy tour.
Ooh.
And if they would have came out, they probably would have been the Rage Against the Machine because at that
Yeah.
time Zach was doing Inside Out.
Inside Out, yes, sir. Yeah.
And House of Suffering was doing shows, I want to say, in that same realm. Like Inside, he was still doing Inside Out. So if he would have went out, if House of Suffering would have went out and got on a Public Enemy tour, got signed and stuck together,
And they denied the Public Enemy tour? Who
something,
knows?
there was some inner stuff.
Yeah,
This is what I'm saying. With being in a band, some inner stuff happened and it didn't happen.
You got to have everybody in the boat paddling in the same direction
Yes.
if you want shit to
Crazy.
go. Otherwise, you're going in circles and then somebody's going to be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
bro.
Remember
And
Faith No
everyone-
More? Faith No More had a fucking, they were one of the first ones that had like some rap going on, and that shit was mainstream
Was
as
that
hell.
new
huh?
metal? Is that considered new metal?
They definitely, I would say, are the major influencers for like Korn,
Mhm.
Deftones.
Limp Bizkit.
All those bands have given them props. I give them props.
Yeah. What's the lead singer's name? That fool was
Mike
cool.
Patton.
Mike Patton was a bad motherfucker, huh?
And he's not even the original.
Oh,
There was a singer before him, and then when they brought him in, they just blew up. That's just same thing with like the metal. Like at my infancy as a musician, Iron Maiden.
Okay.
They had an original singer, and then Bruce Dickinson came in, and they just
Took it to the next level.
Yeah.
Run
And was there a time when when Sonny was first part of it? Were you guys like, this is it? We're about to fucking make it.
You know
or did
what?
it take a while for Sonny to like
It wasn't never
grow
like
into the band?
for me. I was like you, with the podcast. Like, oh no, let's go,
Man,
bro.
let's fucking go.
Let's go. We're ready.
We're gonna do
Put me
it.
in, coach. You know. But the thing is like, we always talk about this. You know, how we've all met musicians that are trying so hard to make it, and there's always like, dude, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. And I've been in this band. I've been in this band. I've been in this band, and they just been playing in a million bands. Talk about fate. I played in a band from South Chula Vista, called Chicken Farm.
Chicken Farm.
I did 4 shows with them. Then I branched off and started my own metal band called Eschatos. And then me and Wub decided, we were like influenced by House of Suffering and the hardcore scene. And then we were like, we want to change. And then Sonny came in and P.O.D. was born. 3 bands. Technically 2. One morphed into P.O.D. And that was all it took. So talk about destiny and, whoa, dude. Like, that's crazy. That is a really crazy thing. I said when we're talking traveling, I go, dude, think about that. Sonny had no desire of being in a band. Like, we were just like a bunch of kids that were like, yo, let's do this. And it just, and here's what I'm trying to get at. If we didn't see the promise, the upside of it, we probably would have stopped.
Yeah.
We were going to shows, and I remember going and being like, oh, dude, there's 5 people here. We got to get out there. Next time we went back to that place, dude, there's 60 people in here. And then following, hey, there's 300 people in here. And it was like, whoa, dude. And then this place is packed.
Consistency.
Now there's people
What is it?
outside.
There's a line. You know what I mean?
Aside from the sheer talent, obviously, and everything you guys brought, was it just being consistent with the hustle, or what do you attribute the steady growth, the incline in people starting to follow you and support?
I think the spirituality,
Okay.
like what you were talking about earlier, that had a big play because there was nobody doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like we were doing it, but that was coming like when you listen to reggae artists, that's all that is spirituality and whatever they're singing about.
Big ups Jaw.
So
That's God.
it's the same. It was kind of the same thing. And we just kind of evolved and grew.
Yeah.
And now where we're at, because we learned a lot of lessons, man.
Yeah.
And we learned a lot, dude. We were like, I wasn't in the band for 2 albums. And now, Wolf's not in the band.
Yeah.
And it's just like one of those things where it's like, you just don't know where you're going to go, but the core, the universe kind of just keeps moving us and it just kind of keeps going. And it's like, dude, and there's a fan base. We'll show up to Germany or Sao Paulo, Brazil, or anywhere, even in the States. And we're like sitting there going, dude, this is a trip.
Fuck yeah.
We've touched a lot of people's hearts and souls musically, and they just want to sing along with us.
And I think too, nowadays, or in this current political climate, I think spirituality has come into politics in the sense of like the Epstein files, and then we learn about Satanism and all these politicians and celebrities are Satan worshipers, and there's this subtext going on and shit, And so like, I love the fact that and it's just always part of the culture and the visual elements of sometimes music and stuff, and that's fine. But now it's becoming something more tangible, and it's interesting that a band like yourself that dealt with the spirituality in a sense, like now people are kind of having to pick a side almost in a sense, like, hey dude, like this satanic worshiping shit, that's some real shit that's been going on in the world, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's some dark stuff. I read some of the files and I was just like disgusted, and it just ruined my day.
Just leisurely reading for you? What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, no, because I was going down that rabbit hole and I was like, you know what, dude?
It's too
See
dark.
what's going on. And it was so dark that I was like, really? This is messed up. Like, how? Why?
And this has been there forever, dude.
Well, that's what I've kind of come to. This is an old, like some ritualistic stuff going on. And this is why I say you're either on the good or on the bad side of things. Whether the spirituality gets you, because it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
You're either on the evil empire side or you're on the
rebels.
republics, the rebels.
Yeah.
And there's a purpose. There's 2 purposes there. The thing is the dark side likes to basically strategically make it look like light.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get duped. And it's sad because a lot of times, and now with AI, it's really scary because a lot of people don't think for themselves. They don't do their research enough to know, like, is that real or is that fake?
Yeah.
What's crazy is the Matrix.
Here we go. I feel it.
There you go.
Marcos looked at me.
I don't
Give me
know.
the look like,
I don't
"Bitch,
know.
Are you ready?
I don't know if you.
Let's go.
I don't know if you know this, but the Matrix trilogy,
Yeah.
and the Terminators were written by the same person.
I think I heard about that.
And when you think about those storylines, the robots, the machines, the AI, that's scary.
Are we there?
Yeah.
I don't think we're there yet.
There's a robot for sale for $20,000, bro.
Yeah.
Buy me one.
Well, You'd have to fact check me here because I don't know, but I read a little something about how I want to say it was Google. They had these AIs conversating or something, and they created their own language.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, they're speaking it.
And they started talking. They had to shut it off.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, what the heck?
Let's fuck these humans up.
Yeah.
Imagine, probably,
Skynet.
bro.
Skynet, dude.
Yeah.
How close are we to all that shit, dude? Is it time?
Well, here's the thing. Humans are getting augmented. You look at the Terminators, they started getting like robotic arms and freaking turning into these machines themselves.
Fuck, dude. I got meta glasses
Just,
recently,
I know.
bro.
Well, you got to be careful.
Them shits are always on, bro.
Those things are burning your brain.
Oh, really?
When you got nothing, you got nothing to lose. That's what I always say,
That's true.
brother.
My
You know what I
Jetta's
mean?
in the my Jetta's at the mechanic right
Yeah.
now.
Well, listen, I don't know, and I'm not a scientist, but I know enough to go like Bluetooth technology, Wi-Fi technology. That's why when he was like, oh, dude, what are you wearing right here? Whether this works or not, I'm trying to protect myself because I have this element around my wrist called shungite. And shungite actually helps with electronics and keeping these frequencies from doing damage to you.
And the powers that be are trying
You
to
can
ban
actually,
those.
they're trying to ban. You can get them on your ear pods. You put these little things on there.
Oh, really?
People are like, you look crazy, bro. So now I just use earbuds that have they still have the, like you.
Yeah, what's up, bro? I'm about that life, homie.
And everyone's like, dude, you're old school,
You
bro.
ain't
No,
gonna
I'm
catch me
not.
slipping, homie.
Yeah. Right there, dude. Straight up. You should be wired.
No
I mean,
wireless shit because it's like
well,
that
I
for
mean,
your
listen.
brain and shit.
It's anything in excess. But if you're wearing those things all the time.
band.
Nah, hell no. I don't.
Anyhow, long story short, I'm going to tell you, man, be the light. That's what I'm endorsing. That's not even on some spiritual. This is on some human, deep. Be the light in the darkness. And you're either a good person or a bad person.
You've been on that for a minute, though.
Yeah.
You've been on that for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know who canceled you last that made you turn that page into making yourself a more
Yeah,
positive
yeah.
person.
Nah,
but
that-
I want to congratulate you because, bro, you are a fucking rock star. And you get thrown a lot of bullshit your way, probably on the regular. So you're probably always like, oh, gotta be protected. A little, not even standoffish, but a little bit hesitant to let new people in. So good on you, man, because you're very in tune with yourself, and I feel like you're very self-aware.
You have to be. And that comes with age.
Yeah.
It's not like
How old
my
are you, brother?
20s.
People want to know.
Don't
28.
Say it. Don't say it.
Thank you.
Is that a dudes don't say their age either?
No, we say our age.
All right, whisper it.
I'm 51.
Say, wait, dog. You shouldn't have kept
The
you should've
triple OG.
kept it to yourself, bro.
The triple OG.
You look good.
But
you
listen,
look real good, bro.
Listen, man, it's not about the age
Nope.
either. Like a lot of people get caught up on numbers and all this, but to be real, man, it's about who you're going to be moving forward. I'm not trying to get all hippie, but I am that guy in my band. And a lot of people are like, oh, dude, you just like to think that I like to believe in the good in everybody. And I believe it's in everybody. You just have to tap into it because I think a lot of people just shut down, dude. And when they do that,
And you guys went on tour with so many big bands, dude. How did you avoid the cocaine and drug-induced
Eating
orgies and fucking how, bro?
Is that what
That's
Blink-182 is doing?
crazy. Imagine.
you know what? It's no different than being at a bar. It's
Yeah.
just on a grander scale because people are like, oh, yo, dude, it's rockstar life, blah, 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 blah. Nah. You know what, dude? Nobody cares about you other than you
Yeah.
and your family. And even then, sometimes your family, you're at odds with them. You're like, dude, what's up?
And then the homies from Korn or Limp Bizkit, they weren't like, hey, let's get fucked up tonight. Let's
That's
go do some
anything.
wild
Yeah.
ass
Let me say,
shit."
dude, like, we have friendships. Like, there might be a time we haven't done it, but let's
Heroin?
say,
What?
No. Let's just say we're hanging out. We're like, dude, we want to party tonight. Let's have a
Yes.
couple drinks.
Let's go to Hong Kong.
I've definitely
I'll
been
do
that
that.
friend. Let's get
Yeah.
fucked up.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's all balanced, dude.
We've done that at the Elwood. We've done that at the brewery.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
But I think we do it. It comes with age. We do it with parameters.
Yeah.
You know, I bowl with the bumpers on, bro.
Yeah.
So I'll drink with the same shit. I mean, like I'm drinking with bumpers on. I'm like, all right.
We
I
always
know-
try to get rid of my parameters,
I
bro.
mean,
You
that's
had
my
me
job.
get
It's my
blackout
job
drunk
to keep
before I went to
punk rock
work
elite,
one
bro.
time.
So what I'm trying to do is like, I know I can have 2 old fashions.
Yes.
And I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
But if I have that third one, bro, un cuernito
Start
me
going
sale.
nuts.
You know, un cuernito me sale. And then BJ's like, have another. Then both horns are out. Then I'm,
Oh,
But it's, you know what it
man.
is? For me, it's the shots.
sir,
Shots.
Yeah.
Like when people come in and go, dude, let's do shots.
Jameson, what's your go-to?
the brown sugar,
Ooh, the bourbon.
the bourbon.
Love it.
I love my mouth's water.
That's why. That's why I love
I love
fashions,
it.
bro. That's why I love old fashions because it's
No,
it's
I know.
just there.
I that's a great sipper. Like, let me chill. The thing is when people, dude, let's have a shot, and then 2 more, and you're still sipping.
Yeah.
Then you're like, ooh,
Then you straight tripping.
I'm
homie.
in what dimension am I in?
Then you did 11 shots.
Oh man, you're on
I
top
think
of the
my
bar.
I think my gland's opening right
He's
here.
on the bar. He's like, I am a golden god, bro. You're out there doing wild shit, dude.
But you know what? It took all that to get to here.
I was gonna say,
you know,
you got to do that shit to get the final form.
and to grow. Growing hurts. And I people that are in pain right now because of things that they're like, oh man, I did this or I did that. That's part of learning and that's part of growth. Accept it, embrace it, and just get
We all
up
make
again,
mistakes.
Dude. Yeah.
And so long as that mistake doesn't do anything to completely derail your life, then you got to keep going.
And there are people that do that one dumb mistake that derails their life and like, bro.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
You know what? You were talking about spirituality and the songs that, you know, are anthems. My favorite P.O.D. song is Beautiful.
Okay.
Like, I just love,
What album's that on?
Murdered Love.
and it just the way that it's set up and everything. I was like, fuck, that's a beautiful song. Like, you know, like straight up. And it's not really the kind of song that I would initially affiliate with P.O.D. Like for me, it was completely out of the fucking box. I was like, whoa, but that song as a father now, or, you know, and as a husband for 2 decades, like it touches me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I put that shit for everything. Like if I'm feeling shitty, I put that song on and I'm like, no pasa nada type shit.
Well, if you listen how that's structured, the verses are problematic.
But
and then
the
the chorus is like the solution of redemption and triumphantness.
Yeah.
That was on purpose. Because you know what, dude? When you wake up in the morning, you don't know what kind of day you're going to have. It could be your last day. And you got loved ones. And then you start thinking about that. Oh man, if I left them or as a dad, you worry about your kids.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, there's some dumb people out here. My kid runs into the wrong person. Or look at all these hit and runs that I've been seeing locally. I'm like, what's wrong with people? Hit somebody, stop.
Yeah, try to help them.
But that means they're hiding from something. They're either intoxicated, stoned, driving. Like something's up.
Yeah.
You hit something. I felt bad when I hit something on the road once, out in the wilderness, driving through like Alpine or something. I hit something. I was like, oh my gosh. Then I'm looking at my rearview mirror like,
It's a little mouse.
did I kill it?
Yeah, you probably killed it.
And yeah, but you know what I'm saying, bro. But what I'm saying is that sort of type of mentality. How's someone gonna do a hit and run?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's somebody's kid.
Yeah.
Get the hell
My
out of
homie
here.
got
I
in
would
an
be
accident.
crushed, bro. I'd be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And even if it wasn't my fault, I'd be crushed.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I don't
be
think
like,
I'd be able to drive away. I'd be shaking too hard.
I'd be like, no.
that's crazy.
You know what I'm
It's called
saying?
withdrawal.
And then what if you didn't hit a person though? Because I got a friend that got in an accident and he flipped a couple times, looked around, didn't hit no one, but he was faded. And then all these people came around and say, hey, you gotta, and then he jumped up and ran, dude. And
You
then
left the car behind though?
He left the car behind. Then he said that someone stole his car and he got away with that.
He did?
shit, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
why you out here
Wow.
snitching, bro?
No, I'm not gonna say who the
What the
fuck it is. I'm saying that was a long time ago, bro.
We don't know who he was.
Statute of
Yeah.
limitations.
Like it was last week, bro. It was a long ass time ago. And on that same note, I learned more about P.O.D. as the infrastructure and the players in the band listening to Sonny's book, bro. That book like answered a lot of questions for me. That book legitimately took me from being a fan to just being, fuck, dude, these guys are top tier. These guys are, I would like my children to listen to this kind of music.
Yes.
It's very motivational, influential. It's like almost like a big brother type of music that you have put out when I listen to it through that scope. And I've listened to the book, dude.
There's very few bands like that.
There is very few bands like that. But listen to the book, Son of Southtown, La Historia de Sonny Sandoval. And it's him narrating. And BJ and I always get boners when the actual narrator is the person who wrote the book.
Literally get boners.
Yeah, and we send pictures. But it's an amazing book. It's an amazing story. And it's very brave. And I know that sounds weenie-ish, but it's a brave book to put out.
Yeah.
Because it does pull back the curtain on P.O.D. The beginning, the middle, and current type shit.
It's crazy because Sonny was like, I can't wait for you to write your book. And then I was like, I still got too much to do. Like, not that he's done, but before I write anything. And And for me, it was like, he was like, well, no, your interpretation of what I wrote,
Okay.
like, let's intertwine it. And then I was like, that'd be cool. So people can say like, oh, this is kind of how Marco saw it, you know?
Sonny was lying.
Everyone has different views.
You know what? Yeah.
That's
I look forward to that because that was going to be my next question. Is like, when is yours coming out? When is your memoir coming out?
I don't know.
when you're 70.
I don't know. I want to do something different, and I don't know if I'm going to do it, but my son's a pretty decent photographer learning. I want to do a quotes, thoughts type of book where my son gets to take the photos.
Nice.
And we put it's all about my thoughts on how I view life and how I viewed life and where I came from, but then have photos that are abstract or real in the book. So it's like a photography book with my thoughts.
That's
Look
cool.
at you, bro.
And you're not disappointed that your son's not going to be a big rock star? You don't
know
want
what?
you didn't push
kids,
him?
Here's the thing, dude. None of my boys, their music, they listen to music, they love music, but they're not musically inclined in the sense that they want it. You have to have the desire to do it.
Yeah.
They might be great musicians, but if you don't want to do it, then what's the point?
You gotta love
fuck's the
failing
point, bro?
to be a
Yeah.
musician.
You
You
gotta
have to
wanna do it.
love failing and getting up and being like, all right, well, let's get at it. Let's
I've
keep
probably
cranking.
seen their dad be so successful at that in that industry or in that medium. They
What's-
probably want to try some
You
other shit.
definitely
My
didn't do
kids-
him any favors by being a
Well,
rock star. bro.
Well, my kids aren't, like, for instance, Sonny's son, Justice.
Mhm.
He's in a band now. He's vocals.
Yeah.
He plays drums.
What's the name of the new band? Because I know the name of the old band. Yeah.
Playa?
Thank you. Yes, that's it. I think you
Right?
got it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Or
Playa.
maybe it's Playa.
Yeah.
It's basic.
Or maybe it's Playas. Yes,
It's
correct.
the
You never
bass-
know.
It's Fieldy's son.
Argentina.
It's Fieldy's son
Yes.
that plays bass for Korn or was playing bass.
Ooh,
His son plays bass.
that's sick.
And then Sonny boys vocals. So he was playing drums in another band, but he's following in his dad's footsteps.
That's awesome.
None of my boys had the desire to follow in my footsteps, which that's the smarter thing to do because I'm a guitar. I would have taught them from a very young age, and they'd be like shredding, writing. Oh, this is what you got to do when you're writing, you know. But they didn't do that. But I do have a child on the way.
Out of you. Big ups. Big ups your anatomy and your organs still functioning, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Strong, baby.
That
Come on.
Mexican sperm,
It's a
bro.
South Bay sperm, bro. Yeah. for sure.
Crazy.
Big ups the South Bay sperm,
And
dude.
it's our first little girl. So
Good for you, bro.
I'm super stoked. You never know. You know, she might just be the
Yep.
one that's like musically like, dude, I'm taking this. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I don't force it. With my boys, I had guitars laying around. I got them their own guitar. You have to pick it up and want to
Yes.
sit and jam. And
You can lead a horse to water.
Yes,
type
exactly.
shit. Yeah.
I don't want to force them.
Your son plays soccer, you were saying, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
My 16-year-old, that's his passion. But
Shout out his squad. What's his club team?
the Crusaders.
Perdón.
But he's been with TFA, Total Football Academy, before. Then he was with Chula Vista FC. And now he's with the Crusaders.
He's a Chelsea fan.
No,
Ooh, what is he?
he's a City fan.
Oh, man. That's the one thing we can both get along with.
Hating his son.
Fuck City.
Oh, no.
No, he's a City fan. And that's when I was like, bro, you don't even follow me on the music tip. But now you're going to go get with City?
He's sending you a message, bro.
Yeah.
You better
He's a
start
rebel,
paying
bro.
attention to what he's putting down.
No, he's awesome. But the thing is, dude, like, yeah, dude, it's a beautiful thing to have children. Let's just say that.
Agreed. Very much
They're
so.
not, we're just trying to guide because we don't know where they're going to end up. They make their own decisions.
Sir,
in the
yes,
end.
sir.
So
Again, we provide the bumpers in the bowling lane.
pretty
That's
much,
it.
Yeah.
And then everything else, y'all motherfuckers gonna move within here until you get a certain age and the bumpers get out.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh man, I hope we did a good thing. I hope we did it well enough to
Yeah.
have successful young
yeah,
men.
you're
you know?
worried about. You can't sit and worry about what decisions they're going to make.
Another gutter ball, son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eh, you can survive a gutter ball.
Yeah.
It's when you jump a lane.
Yes.
Then when you go,
Or like those people that send the ball into the ceiling
Well,
and
think
take the lights out.
think about all the negative stuff that you see in the news of somebody doing something crazy or killing somebody or doing, and you're like, dude, that's somebody. There's a mom out there that's like, what in the world is this guy doing?
That's so messed up.
Yeah.
It's messed up. So you're always kind of sitting there going like, please make the right
I got
decisions,
3 boys,
man.
bro. Shit, bro. That's crazy. Because you never know.
And you don't.
We've done our best. Bro, I went to 4 Little League games this weekend.
Yeah.
4 fucking games.
I was in
bro.
Vegas. I was in
See?
Vegas for a soccer tournament.
And it's like, even doing all that, you never know. All it takes is one jackass friend that takes him
decision.
down the wrong
One
path.
bad decision,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
That's why when my son gets a D, at first my dad would be fucking pissed if I got a D. And now my son gets a D. I don't want him to get a D, but I'm like, yeah, he didn't shoot up a fucking school. So.
Hey, there's always that. You know?
Yeah, but you
We're
gotta
really lowering the bar on this one, aren't we?
I don't. When my
Good
son
job,
gets a
son.
lower grade, I tell him straight out. I just say, "Hey, did you do your best?
Yeah.
If you did your best and that's what you got, then
No, my
no."
son
He's
didn't
like-
do his
my
best.
kid's like this.
No.
No, hell no. I go, you slacked off, didn't you?
Yeah,
See what
bro.
happens, and then when he applies, it's like, oh, you got an A. See, you were just lazy, man.
Yeah.
You know that kind
Lazy
of
ass fool.
Yeah.
So.
I remember I got a D once in biology. Big ups, Mr.
How
Fucking
big
Evans.
was it?
Oh, Lord, dude. I was going to drop that D joke the whole time, but here I am being respectful. I'm looking at the cross on your cheek. I'm like, I can't do that to him. This motherfucker, dude. You're worse than the bishop who went to Hong Kong, dude.
Oh, what's that? Chinese food?
It's
Awesome. Are they good? They use MSG?
yeah, Madison Square Garden all over that shit, dude.
That's a good
I got a D once, and then my dad, I come from a long line of shit talkers, and my dad is like, no, pues no pasa nada. Pinche Mr. D. And that for me, giving that nickname, I was like, fuck. So the next time I got a bad grade, I went to Kinko's across the street at Bonita, and then I changed my grade, dude. And you bad grade, so I was like, there's two paths. You either apply yourself and get better, or you figure out a way to not
You
cheat.
apply yourself and cheat.
Yeah, you cheat.
Yeah,
I took the latter,
that's
bro.
true.
That's cool.
Dude. So what's next for POD? Well, because you guys are nonstop, bro. Is there a resurgence? Not implying that it kind of dulled down, but the COVID era kind of took the plug out of everybody. And I feel like some bands have come back and said, all right, let's go. You guys are part of that crew of bands that said, come on, let's go. We're writing a book. We're doing this. We're doing that. We're back on the road. What's cracking?
We're just trying to support each other as a whole, collectively and individually, and follow your dreams. Hey, you want to put a book out? You want to do a solo record? Like I'm doing an electronic record right now.
DJ Marquitos.
Yeah, DJ Marquitos plug. Yeah, but it's cool, man, because it's just it's an extension of you as an artist. And Sonny, I support everything he's doing. He supports what I'm doing. We support what Trey's doing. And the thing is, man, but we don't lose focus of what POD is. That's the foundation. That's like the nucleus, the umbrella that we're all like, this is the main goal here. This is the bread and butter. And this is what we love doing. So we got some momentum, came out of the pandemic, and there is a resurgence, especially for what they call new metal. Limp Bizkit, Korn, Deftones.
Biscuits back on the road.
Bro, I meet some 20-year-old kids that are all in for that genre.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
Deftones, System of a Down, Linkin Park. Those are all the bands that we were in school with. Like that's our era, which is not a bad place to be. And we basically have seen, like you said, the resurgence of like kids wearing the clothes from the 90s.
Tribal gear. They're wearing
Some
the
of us
fucking
never changed,
early
bro.
2000s.
But not even
That's all
just
I got.
tribal, bro. They're rocking like my kid got for Christmas a Von Dutch hat.
Oh, damn.
And then Ed Hardy.
Oh, God, have you ever seen Punk?
Dude, those are all the douchey brands,
Bro,
dude.
all the kids are rocking them.
Really?
Dude.
Affliction across the
Dude,
chest.
you'll go to Tilly's or Zoomies in the mall and like, dude, you're like, there's a whole thing of like Ed Hardy, Affliction.
Dude, my son
And-
wanted an Affliction shirt.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Dude,
I'm a fighter, Dad.
yeah. But here's the thing. The dad shoe. Supposedly the Air Force One is the new dad shoe.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I got a pair of them.
But I'm like, nah. The old dad shoe that was our dad shoe, the New
The
Balance,
New Balance,
Yeah.
bro.
is now the cool shoe.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the shoe that's like super expensive. And when you look at it, I'm like, it's always a dad shoe to me.
Yeah.
They're the made in the USA ones, too. Those are like $170 bucks. or
I
some
bought my
shit.
kid for Christmas. He wanted these New Balance. Where I was like, dude, this is like 100 and something for New Balance. I go, no way.
Those used to be $50.
Yeah, dude.
Those were like the cheap ass shoes.
But that all comes around with this resurgence.
Mm.
These kids are like, my kid's rocking a Deftones shirt.
I've been cool for
And I'm like
decades.
sitting there going like this. What do you know about Deftones? Oh, dude, TikTok.
Yeah.
Crazy. My
Am
son's
I
into
weenie for
Deftones.
never jumping on the Deftones train, bro?
What the fuck?
I never
No.
did.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I just,
But see,
it
I
just
can
never
understand
happened.
it.
Yeah.
From what I understand of you musically,
Mhm.
you lean more punk,
Mm.
ska, like like
Sir.
no, you know what I mean.
You're a ska head, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
You like
He skanked his way in here.
no, but what I'm saying is like that whole punk in the park.
Yeah. Oh, that's drama right now, bro.
No, I know, but what I'm getting is like that is your
just call
kind
him
of
Republican?
that's pretty much your scene, right?
Yeah, my scene, I mean, I have no qualms about it. My favorite bands are like
Blink-182.
AFI, NoFX. I'll throw Blink.
Do you like that new AFI
I
record?
fucking love all things AFI, dude. You see this long
He's
hair?
obsessed.
Yeah, but
You see
that-
this long hair?
where's your
I'm
mustache?
gonna braid it, dude. It's coming. And then look at this, bro. What you know about this, bro?
Dude, you have the Peso Pluma haircut,
I
dude.
don't know about that, sir.
That was his. He liked it back in the day.
My
He had
son-
that-
hey,
He's gonna give
my
you a cut,
son's-
bro.
It's either that or the Hall & Oates.
No, I'm down with a little yacht rock, but not. Look,
What a fool
I grew up
believes.
on Warped Tour shit. I grew up on that. That was my era, you know. So my era was
Yeah.
going to Warped Tour, playing at Warped Tour, listening to NoFX, listening to AFI, listening to all Fat Records type shit.
Yeah.
you know, I grew up in that scene.
I love that.
You know, that was me.
But see, when you have the resurgence when we were young, that festival,
Yeah.
that's that and Warped Tour.
Yeah.
But then you have Sick New World,
Yes.
which is the whole other side
Yes,
of
sir.
it, which is what we were part of. So I like both.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friendships
You're
on both
bi
sides.
musically.
Pretty much.
Go ahead.
Sure.
He's down for anything.
Nah,
Down for
almost.
The
almost.
Big D.
But yeah, man. I mean, look at. I still rock Dickies. I still rock Chucks. I still rock fucking checkerboard slip-ons. Look at me, dude. I look like I'm a 46-year-old teenager. I got excited about a fucking Blink-182 Tom DeLonge
Yeah.
hat, bro.
I like
you
pink.
know what I'm
Pink.
saying?
I
And
love
the blue
pink.
one. And about the blue one.
I do.
You know,
I
so
love
it-
pink.
it
I
is
used to
what
wear a
it
pink
is.
beanie. I like all that stuff, man.
You're dark today, dude.
Yeah.
Hella
He's
dark
like goth.
with that
I was
chest
actually
hat, dude.
thinking, dude, I should just change it up and do my hair and freaking.
Look at that, bro.
Because you used to have a like a bleach blonde mohawk.
I had everything.
Yeah. See?
I've had dreads.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I never saw the dreads.
Yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
the old P.O.D. photos, I have dreads.
Nice, bro.
Yeah.
You
But-
of all of the dudes in the band have like you've changed like a lot. Boom, 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 all over the place. But the music is always like
That's what makes life fun, man.
sir, yes, sir.
There's
Agreed.
style, then there's music, and then there's food.
Yeah.
All the passions, man. And then there's,
Tattoos.
lo demás.
Lo demás. I feel like you are a big advocate of getting new ink going where new spots.
Yeah.
Like wherever it is
Or
you're
if I'm
visiting.
traveling and
Yeah.
someone's like, hey, bro, and I'll look at their work and I'll be like, this guy's good. And sometimes it's just quirky. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you can see it, but right here, there's a little vampire. I got that guy in Brazil when we played the big stadium at Knotfest in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Guy's like, oh, you can pick this. And then I go, I don't have any room, but I guess go over the other tattoo right here. And we just got, like, it's turned into that.
Yeah.
It's like, let me add this. I don't really have a big piece I'm getting. Let me just throw this down. Like I got Galaga here, Pac-Man, Mario. These are like little things that I'm just,
If Marcos came to Pop's tattoo shop
Yeah.
and he said, I need you
Here
to
we go.
give me a tattoo
Here we
of a
fucking
French
go.
philosopher. Obscure. What would you say?
a French one. Why's it got to be French?
Because over there, fucking gingerbread man, El Jeff Lozano he wanted some sort of philosopher on his body.
Jeff Lozano.
And
So where's
and,
philosophizer?
and then Splurgio said, Richard Feynman. And he's like,
Good old
I will
Dick Feynman.
I will not tattoo that on you.
I
He's
just-
got a very
I-
high standard
No,
of what
no,
he
I
tattoos
just
on
like
people.
for me, I want to be able to be into whatever I'm about to tattoo, and I want people to appreciate what the shop is, which we do like American traditional style, but obviously
Yeah.
with the Mexican vibe for as far as what I do and shit. But so I want people to like come in there and have an experience that reflects what the shop's all about. You know, so it's like someone coming to you and asking you to write a song, but it's a genre that you have nothing to do with. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't
No,
make
I get
sense,
it.
you know what I mean?
But at the same time, I do outside writing and
Yeah.
it'll just be like something that'll
People
paint.
get the tattoo that
If
they
people
deserve.
ask me,
But see,
and I
then
tell
that
them
means,
what I
that
tell
means
them.
you're not the right tattoo artist for them.
exactly.
That's it.
That's it,
So-
bro. That's it.
You want to kind of go where you can find a good tattoo artist that'll do anything. You can find a guitarist, a tattoo artist that would do what, like you're saying, selective.
I'm not
I
the
don't-
guy for you. That's
Yeah,
what I would
that's it.
say. You know, I'm not
And
the guy
that-
for you. Yeah,
And there's
that's it.
a lot of respect in that, dude.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of
Integrity,
people
bro.
be like,
Integrity.
"Oh, dude, that's a great idea," and then they go to the back and they're like, "Fucking guy will ask me to do this stupid shit," and then, hey, yeah,
That's
for
why a
sure,
lot of
that's-
people don't like
Fuck
having
that
tattoo
shit,
shops by the
dude.
beach because people are drunk. They come, dude, can I get this little frog right here?
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm not doing a frog.
No,
Why?
for sure.
What's up with the frog?
Well, anything.
whatever.
What's
Whatever.
going on?
Why the fuck
I was
did you
going to
pull
ask
that
you
frog?
too.
Like,
As far as
frog
working with producers, one thing I don't understand about music is what does the music producer do? Like, for instance, I heard Rick Rubin doesn't even play any fucking instruments, but people would love to work with Rick Rubin, right? So
Well,
I'm just
There's
naive
so many-
about the whole thing.
Well,
you know?
there's different types of producers.
Mhm.
In hip hop, a producer is completely different than,
Oh, yeah.
than a producer in rock.
Yeah, the Alchemist kills it.
Yeah, like they produce their beats, they produce the song all in one. And there's guys that do that in rock, but a lot of times the producer is the one who sits back and actually works on the structure of the song, the vibe and the energy of the song, and trying to get the best out of the artist.
But you guys already figured it out though. Like let's say in P.O.D, I'm like, you guys have a relationship. You guys know how
we
to
don't
make
need a
a
yes
sick
man.
ass song.
We don't need a yes man.
You need a contrarian.
You need someone who's going to come in and
Yeah.
contribute to what you're trying to do
Yeah.
and the vision of what you're trying to accomplish. And a lot of times that's why you'll hear bands, oh, they worked with this producer now, because it's vibe, but it's also what is this person up here and here going to bring to the project?
Damn, but that's a big
responsibility and trust.
Yeah,
and
bro.
trust that you're putting in.
So who's one of your favorite producers that you guys have worked
Well, we
with?
worked with Rick Rubin. We did the Little Nicky soundtrack, and he was awesome.
Oh,
He
I was just shitting on Rick Rubin.
No,
bro.
no reason,
Sorry,
dude.
bro.
No,
Sorry.
Rick-
Sorry, there's
but
two
big-
sides.
Rick
Yeah.
Rubin.
but here's the thing. Rick is not a musician,
Yeah.
but he hears it. So if you think about like on the Beastie Boys, License to Ill,
Yeah.
Paul Revere, that was him.
Mm.
And it was with the Beastie Boys. They were able to put it together, and that was part of the recipe. If Rick wasn't there, they may never have gotten to that. So you're adding this element of a creative to help you get to a place. Now, if he's being lazy, there's some bands like with Chili Peppers and Slayer, they were saying, oh, he doesn't even show up because he trusts you guys are going to do what you're doing. I like what you do. And I'll give you some pointers here and there and we're cool.
Damn, dude.
And some of the artists are okay with that?
Yeah, because they get complete total freedom.
And does Rick Rubin still get paid?
Of course.
That's
you're
a good
putting
fucking
you're
gig.
putting your name on it. But when he worked with us, he was hands on.
Yeah.
He goes, Marcos, sit in here with this engineer, track the music, work on the drum parts. I'm going in the other room and working on vocals with Sonny.
Hell yeah.
So
Crazy,
yeah,
bro.
as of right now, we're in pre-production stage for a new album. We just put Veritas out in 2024. We're going to be recording a new album in Philadelphia in April, and we're going to be going in with producer extraordinaire Will Yip.
Hey, bro, that's fucking sick, dude.
What's
Good
Will
on you,
Yip
bro.
done?
Will Yip's done Circa Survive, Code Orange, Quicksand, and as of late, he just won a couple Grammys for Turnstile.
Oh, no big
Oh,
thing.
No big thing.
Shit,
Hey, that's
dude.
Turnstile, dude, with the Grammys. That's sick.
And he's been working with Turnstile since the beginning. So he's done all their punk, and then the last two records he worked on those, and they kind of just blew up.
And is he a
Hey.
Rick Rubin type of guy?
No, he's
He
a
knows
hand-
his shit.
He's in it.
He knows
He's a
to play
hands-on,
instruments.
like he's hungry.
Yeah.
He's got something to prove, and we have mutual respect for each other. He loves P.O.D, but he also understands like what he loves about us, and he's like, we gotta keep this.
Marcus, are you truly content with that sound on your guitar right now? And you're like,
See, we
"Fuck,
don't-
I don't know, dude.
No, we
Shit.
get sounds are one thing.
Uh-huh.
Getting tones is one thing. Producing is, to me, that's part of it. That's like, okay, I hair color. I'm gonna go with a little red on and you can make you that punk rock. But once you cut the hair and start making it styled, that's when you're like, oh, you're gonna mess my hair up or you're gonna make it look sick.
And what if you play
Why are we
a
starting with a
sick ass-
pre-chorus?
What if you play a sick ass fucking riff and Will goes one of these?
No,
Are you gonna be like,
Wh-
fuck
what
you,
I've
Will, I'm
learned-
gonna-
no.
So Rick Rubin. Will Yip, this motherfucker just got a hit list, bro.
No, the thing is like I've learned at a young age, I used to say, no, that's it. It's my way or the highway. I wrote it. As you get older and you learn and grow as a musician or as an artist, you learn to exhaust it. Let me sit with it. Let me try it. That's the biggest downside. I'm not willing to try it. Well, then what the hell are we doing?
What are we
here?
doing here? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Hey, change that beat up to a blast beat right there.
Mhm.
Oh, it's not meant to be that way. And then you're like listening, like, dude, that actually sounds sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's stuff like that where I think when you're younger, you're just like, no, it's my way or the highway. Where now it's like, let's try it. And then you can sit with it and you work on another song and you listen to it and you're like, I'm kind of digging this, or I'm not liking it. Yeah, you're right. I don't like it either. All right, let's change it back to the other way.
Is that how you run the brewery?
No.
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 Like my way or the fuck you're fired.
I'm stalling up in
We
that
should try
motherfucker.
pouring 3/4 of the beer and charging for a full one. Let's try it.
Nah, man, there is nothing similar with what you guys do and operating a brewery. Like, you know, you guys are talented. Operating a brewery is just literally just making sure components are doing their thing, dude.
But a band is a business.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I feel like if you don't operate it like a business, that's where the problems in lie.
And your talent was getting your eyes on the brewery. I'm not trying to shine you too much, but like, yeah, a lot of people can open a brewery, but you like became, whether you like it or not,
It's
the
more than
face of
beer.
your brewery.
It's more than beer.
Well, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, sir.
Why did you get into that business?
I enjoy beer.
He was a drunk.
No, not even, bro. I just really I have an entrepreneurial spirit. I like to create things.
Yeah.
And I enjoy creating things, taking a step back and watching them take off. You know, whether it's music, whether it's a business, whether it's a podcast, whether it's relationships that I like that kind of stuff.
Me too.
I didn't know that that's what you call a creative. But now that I am older and I've kind of gone through, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm a creative. I enjoy creating these things. And if they work out, let's go. Let's keep moving.
Bring people together, bro.
I do
You
like
bring
bringing
so many people together.
I love
dude.
bringing people together, bro. And then I love breaking them apart.
Actually, before ever meeting him, I met your dad.
Yeah. You met my parents.
At parents.
Yeah.
At
At
a
a casino.
Casino.
Yeah.
Because I would go, that's like a bonding time for me and my dad. My dad
Gambling.
likes to go gamble. So then I'm like, I'll go. Even though I'm kind of anti, because I feel like they're just vampires trying to take all your money.
For sure.
So, so I ended up somehow weird. We were somewhere sitting down, and your dad was just sitting like a chair down. And I don't know how. Maybe he told you, but I don't know if it was a T-shirt or so. My dad was wearing a P.O.D. shirt or wearing a 3 Punk Ale shirt or something. We just start talking, and your dad's like, "Oh yeah, man, I love your band." Like he knows our band or whatever.
He spoke English? Fuck yeah. Big ups my dad, dog. Go ahead.
But then he
Big ups
brought
to
you up. My son has a brewery and this and that, or he's starting one. And then we ended up meeting after that naturally,
Yeah.
organically. It was crazy.
Yeah. I
That's
mean, there's nothing more beautiful than that. When
Serendipitous.
Because my parents are big supporters of what I do.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or otherwise. Like they've always been in my corner, which for me gives me the freedom to try new shit. You know, like, because I know I won't let my parents down so long as I'm trying something. And not even just trying it, like doing it to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
Because that's all we want as a parent, dude. You want our kid, you want to do that? Fuck, okay. I wouldn't want to do that, but if you're going to do that, al 100, con todo o no lo hagas.
Yeah.
And then I like doing shit like that. I like going all in, bro. I got a mental
And you're doing
problem,
it.
dude.
You're hella doing it. Like I'm proud of you.
Oh, shit. First you baby caked me. Now you're mijoing me.
No, I mean that in a good
I
way, man,
appreciate
because
you.
that's how we should be
Yes.
supporting each other.
I know we just met today, but
And you will
could
never
could
tattoo
you
you.
tell me that you're proud of me?
Oh, please.
Just tell me.
Let me see your portfolio.
I'm going to be there when you tattoo Marcos, bro. I want to just be there and see what happens.
You're
bro.
bartering the deal now.
I'm making it happen. I'm the producer of this tattoo. I'm a proposing,
shit.
pre-producing. We know you got some HIPAA shit going on. We know you got to get out of here, bro. Hey, good on you for being old and taking care of your body.
Yeah. Well, that's all. It's the only one you get.
It's a double-edged sword, though.
For now,
Well, yeah.
the
But-
replacements are coming.
Yeah.
Riddle me
The
this.
augmentations.
Riddle me this. I am of the idea, I am an older Mexican man, and I am the idea of, I'd rather live my life and not go to the doctor to tell me something's wrong with me because I feel I'll just deteriorate my vision, my progress, my trajectory. I feel like that will just fucking ruin me. And I tell wife, is like, that's why I don't want to go because look, things are going good right now. I feel good. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Things are working out. What if I go to the doctor and he says I have some fucking disease and then it's a wrap?
I'm the same.
Then I just fucking le sacan el tapón and I just
You'd rather tell the doctor something's wrong with you than the other way around.
I just
Yeah.
rather not have anyone tell me something's wrong with me and just like,
Well, that means you're scared.
yo, fuck yeah, dude.
No, I mean
Yeah.
that in the
Yeah.
the most
Absolutely.
like
You
like-
instigator.
no, but the thing with I look at it like this, man. You gotta take care of what you love.
Yes, sir.
If you break your arm,
Mm.
you're gonna get it fixed, right?
It'll fix itself.
You're worried about the things that you can't fix,
yeah.
or most people are. But if you can do things to avoid certain things and try your best, that's with anything. You're gonna protect your family. You're part of your family, so why wouldn't you protect yourself?
Are you an asshole, bro? You sound
No,
just like my wife right now trying to sell me on go get my butt checked.
And what if you
shit,
go to the
dude.
doctor and he says everything's good?
You
Says,
just don't
all
want
that
your
shit you're
butt
doing,
finger.
keep it up.
It's better to
I truly
check.
don't want anything in my butt. dude.
Okay.
Come on, live a little.
We're all. I mean, I don't know.
We're old. I'm
You're
old,
older
bro.
than all of us, brother.
But what I'm getting
Congratulations.
at is we've lived a lot. You're married, have a girl. I'm settled down now. Like, but how about those single times when you were promiscuous and getting down and then the doctor goes, "Hey, dude," and you know you were drunk, you did some crazy things,
Yeah.
and you're like sitting there going, "I don't want to go get tested." because I'm scared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're like, well, you got to go. It's better to know than not know. And that's when you're like, the readers are not positive. You're like, what? And then you go mess up again, right?
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you're like, as guys, you're like sitting there. But see, that's the same thing with all these other ailments. It's best to know and be ahead of the game and put it down.
I don't want to know, bro. but
So you're
I
going
have
to super spread?
No, no, bro. I'm married.
See what happens, huh? People know that you're an anti-vaxxer, dog. No, what did my wife call it? My wife calls it, it's pre-whatever, like preemptive, or you're taking care of,
Preemptive, yeah.
you're taking care of yourself. So to make sure that there is something wrong, you get it early.
Well, if your car's well maintained,
Yeah.
that thing runs forever.
What
I
if I
know,
don't
but
drive
there's a lot of bad mechanics out there, though, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want mechanics to tell me, oh, you need to change your brakes and do this.
Well,
Next thing you know,
Hey, we
fucking-
agree about this then, huh?
Bro,
Well,
we're on the same page. We're idiots.
Okay, but no. Listen,
definitely
man. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're talking about vaccines.
That, but also like sometimes I heard someone that worked for a doctor that did knee surgery, and she would overhear the doctor saying that guy didn't really need the knee surgery, but we're about to get paid.
Yeah.
And so motherfuckers are getting their knees
Well,
cut up, and you know
this
what I'm
is-
saying? Like that's what
remember-
I'm afraid of, dude.
Come on. How old are you?
I'm 47.
Okay, so check it. I know you've heard this. That's why there's second and third opinions.
Yeah.
You don't go by just what that one guy says. You best believe it. It's like when you say, "Oh, you're pregnant. Are you sure this one's valid?"
Nah, bro. But
I think
you're-
it's gas.
But the thing,
Maybe this brand is
You're
weird. I don't know.
looking at the line. You're like, "Is this real?"
That shit looks squiggly. What does that mean?
I got the double pack here.
Yeah.
Go try this.
Try
one,
it
too.
again.
but I go to the broke people doctors, bro. You're a you're a successful
rockstar
person,
insurance,
bro.
bro.
You got
Like
doctors,
the
we got
motherfuckers that.
Speak for yourselves. I work at UPS.
Yeah.
Top tier
Hey.
insurance,
this,
brother.
this man
Thank
has
you.
a good doctor.
I've been to freaking clinics, bro.
Yeah.
It's just it's the questions you ask,
Yeah.
and if they shushing you, then you know this ain't the
You
right.
know they ain't the one.
This ain't my tattoo artist. This ain't my doctor.
Bro, you're right. Okay, we got to go to the. We're good. We'll go to
Bitch,
the.
go on your
Hey,
eye.
let's go to the
Going,
doctor and get our butts
dude.
fingered together, bro.
I'll film it.
At
Can
the
we
same
hold
time.
hands?
Hey, you don't even.
podcast.
Hey, you don't even have to do that. You can. You seen the commercials? Order that little box, with the glasses.
You can order little boxes on the.
check your prostate and your arse.
No way.
And
I kind
then-
of want a doctor to do it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not good with that.
It's a rite of passage.
Yeah?
It's like
Get
starting
fingered.
your first campfire.
No, I didn't know there was. I didn't know there was a actual like kit. There's a kit that you could order, huh?
There's a
No,
kid
there is.
that comes to your house and does that. No, fuck. That sounds nasty.
Nah, bro.
No,
you gotta take care. Of
I mean, you
yourself.
can. That's just if for someone who doesn't want
Yes, sir.
any human contact.
Yeah.
I don't like humans,
Yeah.
but whatever.
One day there'll be an Amazon robot that just comes to your door with a probe.
Well, you know what? Actually, Amazon does. You can have a doctor on Amazon
Yeah.
now and get a prescription as long as it's not something super crazy. But like
Right.
if you need
you just
something,
want a little Adderall or something.
yeah.
I got my my eyes my prescription revalidated online, dude. I didn't have to go to an optometrist, and this should cost me like $10 to do
How the
that.
fuck did they check your eyes?
So I went to
online?
1-800-contacts.com.
Can you read this?
Big ups, and then it says your pinchy
Pinchy?
your prescription is expired.
Oh,
That's a doctor term.
And before, I'd have to go to Costco, do the whole pedo, la la woo woo. But here it said we can do it for $15, and I was like, what?
well,
yes.
you
That's
gotta
like the
make
guy in the
sure,
Costco parking lot. It's like, I can fix
Make
your
sure they're not.
car.
There's a whole term called snake oil.
So they look at they put
Make
your
sure
phone.
they ain't selling snake oil.
You got to
to
get your
man.
phone,
Bullshit.
and it has like the letters and everything. Like you put it and stand 15 feet away and look, and it goes through the whole thing. And I was like, all right, cool. I can still
to get what
see
you paid for.
Get what you
vision
paid
that's
for.
clear. Look at me, dude.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
Yeah, I get red eyes.
Listen, dude. They say like when you're riding a motorcycle, you want to have a dope helmet.
Mm.
Your brain is like your most valuable asset, right? You buy a cheap helmet, your head's not gonna get protected. That's in anything in life. So your vision, maybe that works for you, but dude, you should definitely. You're an older man.
Yeah.
You should definitely get it checked for real.
Yeah, what
The only
check?
reason why your eyes.
Oh, okay.
I went to Warby Parker,
Yeah.
and
Who's
because I was
that
like,
guy?
Big ups, $99 prescription glasses.
and I had the best eye doctor I've ever had. And I'd been to like Lens Crafters and, Stanton. I'm going to get the deal right here. 2 glasses for $79, get a checkup. That one was actually on a TV screen, like, and they would actually have the little thing come down. Okay, now which one looks clear? Blah, blah. This lady went straight into my eyes, man.
Into your
and,
fucking brain.
and she started like just, has anyone ever told you this? And all these years of wearing glasses, and I
Anybody
was
told
like,
you have beautiful eyes?
and I and I had no idea. And so she's like, you have this little bump here and all this stuff. And I was like,
Oh shit.
I go, wow. She's like, just precautionary. It's just to see what's up. Like, and I was just like, glaucoma. Like, hey, this could be a sign of that. This could be a sign of, I'm not saying it is, but you're at your age, it might be. And I was like,
That's what scares me. That, what you just said. Oh, you have this. It could be that. You have this.
yeah,
It could be
but,
that.
But dude, all they got to do, are you insured?
Yes, sir.
A really good doctor that I trusted said, if you're going to pay into it, why aren't you using it? And it doesn't mean that it's correct. You can get a, what's the word I just said? A second opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can get a third opinion. You don't have to stick to that. Go, hey, I don't believe this crap. I'm going to go over here. So she's doing that with me on this right eye, and I'm just going to get it checked out. Like I'm in this mode of like my car, I take care of my car. So I was like, all right, I'm going to take care of myself. So let's start with the bottom half of my body. Let's go our way up to our chest. Let's look. And I even started asking, because I used to be a heavier dude. Hey, can we start looking at my arteries and see if there's any that are clogged up? Because I want to make sure that I know this. That way I'm not out there pendejadas drinking going, give me that fucking big ass carne asada burrito at 3 a.m.
It sounds so bomb.
It sounds
one
bomb.
of the best.
But then you go to bed and it's
Ooh.
pudding.
Well, you got to go for a walk after that thing, bro.
At 3 a.m. At 3
Yeah, I
a.m.
walk to
If
bed.
at 3 a.m. you're willing to inhale a fucking
But
Cali burrito,
They're
man,
missing
you
the
better go
point.
walk.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be like
Raise a
this
little
lame-
awareness.
I'm coming full dad vibes right
for
now.
sure.
But here's the thing, dude. There's a reason for that.
I get you.
And that's the only reason I'm doing it. I'm not telling everybody out here, hey, you got to do that. That works for me. And that's what I got to go do right now. Let's go get my checkup.
Yeah.
I'll go to
There
the
it
doctor
is,
for
bro.
you now.
You will?
Raise
Fuck
awareness.
no, bro. I didn't go for my wife. I'm going to go for you. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He wasn't at his kid's birthday.
Wow,
I'm probably
you're either a good person or a bad person.
fuck, dude. The AirPod fall out, dude.
Oh,
I'm a
shit.
great person. Thank you.
You are a
And
great
I-
person.
And I will go to the doctor. I just need
I'm
that
proud of
push,
You know
bro.
what I like
Need that
about this
push.
guy? I'm a big energy guy.
Yeah.
And this guy right here, I don't have to say this. It's who he is. Like, he's a good guy. And I mean that because what you do with how you handle your family, but also how you treat other people and how you're involved with the community with your creative businesses that you're doing. And that's a beautiful thing. And man, and keep it up, man. Because you know what? We need more people like you.
Damn,
dude.
if I don't like shit like that, dude.
Wow.
I'm gonna do something
He said some
stupid
real
one day.
shit.
And then,
No,
Nah. See, but then you're worrying
I
about
appreciate you though.
glass
Thank
half
you.
empty kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm moving on from that. Honestly,
But that's part of
Yeah.
our culture.
Yeah, and I'm moving on from that. I'm no longer Mexican. I'm white now.
When I
listen,
hey,
congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hey, check this out. I'll end with this. But going on I used to have a therapist for cognitive therapy. I'm not sure if you guys know what that is. It's to deal with your emotions and deep stuff within. It's like they're not telling you what to do, but they kind of put the cards on the table to kind of help you figure it out.
Choose your
What's-
own adventure type
what's
shit.
best for
Yeah.
you. And they're like, culturally, being Chicano, Mexican, they straight up put it down like this. If you look at Jesus on the cross in a Catholic Mexican church, he's beat down to hell, bleeding, barely hanging on. But if you go to a white church, Jesus is like,
He's like he's giving you the thumbs up.
Buddy Christ.
no. So they were saying like, it's all perception.
Yeah.
The way that we talk with our hands, like I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
And figuring that out about yourself, half glass, half empty, you can actually grow from that and be like, dude, I'm being a little dramatic right now. I need to chill.
Yeah.
And being in business, that can be a thing too.
Oh
man.
yeah, dude. Oh for sure.
What the hell are you guys doing? I'm trying to run a business here.
Not quite that, Marcos, but not quite that, bro. Go get your butt checked out. Go handle your shit. We appreciate
It
you
has
spending
nothing to
time-
do with my
No,
butt.
no,
It
no,
has to
no,
do
my
with
His chest,
ticker, man.
nah,
My
dude.
ticker, baby. Come on.
I appreciate always like hanging out and spending time together, bro. You still owe me some tacos. We're
I
gonna
do.
get it. We're
I
gonna
do.
get it.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know these days, bro. There's so much fucking political like aggravation, even with choosing tacos.
Go to TJ.
bro. But he can't cross the border. He's got fucking warrants. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll go. You know what I liked? I like when we went down to the fucking
This little like,
yeah, the
you like-
fucking Tia
did you-
Juana fucking food court.
see, I like the pinto beans in my tacos.
Fuck,
you
miss
don't
me
like
with
those?
them Frank's
You don't
tacos,
like
bro.
those?
Not for me.
He's
No?
traveled too much.
Yeah, I like beans. I don't want them shits in my fucking tacos. Bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that off the list.
Say less. I'm a family house pancake kind of guy, bro.
Oh, well, there you go.
There it is. We can go do that, bro.
Breakfast.
There it is. I see. You guys are invited too.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I know the owner.